My little rice plants. I'm really quite annoyed actually that the game stopped me from doing that. I want to be able to make my own mistakes, so I'm very much hoping I can turn that off. You know, if I plant something at the wrong time or early, that's entirely my decision, and I don't think the game should have anything to do with it whatsoever. If I want to do it, then bloody well let me do it. That's what I think. So anyway, I've got the map round to where I want it to be, and we can go chuck these rice plant saplings in. Good news is, because I've done, I think maybe I've gone through 2 years, I don't know, or at least a couple of months, minimum a couple of months. Our little rice plant harvest thing over here, our little greenhouse, has been kicking out rice saplings left, right and centre. Look at this. Absolutely loads of them. Loads and loads and loads. And I've only filled it up once. And there's still half full. And we've got another load of water here. The annoying thing is I accidentally sent the tractor back, so I can't actually move it right now, but we'll figure that out later on. So let's jump in this silly little thing and see what it's like. Now this is a steering wheelie kind of one, isn't it? Right, so turn it on. Unfold it. Oh God, what happened there? What happened there? I pressed this button and something weird happened. I don't know what happened. Okay. So is that it unfolded? I don't really know. Open cover, it says. Okay. So this is full of fertilizer and the saplings. So let's do a round robin. Try and get ourselves lined up. I just had a little look at this field earlier on today. It's not perfectly put together, let's say. There are some parts that are not properly ploughed, but never mind. This is just a test. Right, so if I lower it, seeding with this machine is only allowed in water. Okay. So, I'm guessing we have to... Oh no, I don't have a controller. I'm guessing we have to flood it first. So let's turn this on. Field number 1, water level, flood. Oh wow, that happened rather quickly. So is that it? Do I go in there now? Whilst it's flooding? Let's do an external camera because I don't know what's going to happen either. Crop can only be planted inside rice fields. I'm in a rice field. What's it talking about? Looks like it's working to me. So I don't know what's happening to the water. As I'm laying this down, the water appears to be disappearing. Or it was, anyway. Do I think this is too much water? I've no idea. Oh man, I'm nearly out of saplings already, look. Bearing in mind, this field only earned me 2,000 euros. I'm not sure why it's euros, but anyway, it's euros. Oh, it turns on a dime, look. It's kind of weird, but kind of good. Okay, I've missed a massive section there, but I am a rookie. Plus, I'm not in first-person view, which doesn't help. I don't have my head tracking on. Do you reckon I should turn that water off or leave it filling up? It's very difficult to know what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm just going to drive over here. See if I can't top up. So again, I've only got 80% full. But I don't know why. I can't quite figure out why that is. No head tracking. I have to check. It's definitely different. In order to make this profitable, I think I would need to have all three fields, own the vehicles that are required to do this, and there's a big batch missing there, look. And I think I'd have to have like 2 or 3 years worth of crops. This is not as easy as it looks. I grant you, I did shortcut it slightly. So I didn't really plough it particularly well. And I'm wondering if that's why I've got so many big gaps there. Certainly different from traditional farming. I'm going to try and just go hard left here. Because I know that that water pipe thing is going to get in my way. What happens if I try and fill in the gaps? Do I destroy the crops? I'll turn it off before I get to the end. So it doesn't look like we're destroying any crops. So any gaps that we have, I guess I can just go back over. Definitely some gaps being forced. I can only assume I didn't plough those sections properly. Try and do the same here. I just don't think rice is going to be particularly profitable unless you've got humongous fields. Or maybe the idea with rice is to, you know, process it fully. Quite a painstaking process. Certainly not quick. You only get one harvest a year, so I'm not sure I'm going to be doing any rice farming. Zoom in a bit, have a look at the mechanics of the whole thing. Definitely unique and interesting. I mean, I've never done anything like this before. I suppose the water animation is okay. Basic. But okay. Bearing in mind this field with the 23% boosted yield made me 2,000 selling the rice direct, and to hire just the harvester, I think, was more than 2,000. I can see that gap. So it's really important to prepare the ground perfectly, because it won't plant anything in areas where it doesn't deem you have plowed correctly. Like I say, I'm not really in play mode yet, so this is more of an experiment than but look at that massive section there. It's a shame I can't hand plow these things and try and fix the little areas I've missed. Like I say though, you don't damage crops by going over them, or so it seems. Yeah, that's definitely putting nothing in that gap, is it? Bones on a dime, though. Look at that. Oh, I'm out of rice. I'll come back and do that last strip one more time. Now you should be able to put those markers down as well to help line you up with each run. But I don't know which button I've set up to do that, or even if I have one. So I don't know if you could sell the saplings. I'll have a look at that as well, I suppose. It's definitely easier to make saplings. That's not a problem. Presumably, though, to buy that greenhouse is going to cost you a few pennies. That's definitely not laying there, is it? Okay. So that's the process. I think. Okay. So that noise you can hear there, I think, is this lot being sprayed. But you still can't get in there to that, which I don't understand at all. And why isn't that, you know, something that you can interact with? I think there's far too many buildings that you can't go into in this game. You know, it's been in development for at least a decade. You would think that was something that would work at this stage. So anyway, I've got some rice down. Yield bonus plus 90%. That's a lot. It was only plus 23 last time. So anyway, every day I have to come back and check this. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with it. Am I supposed to flood it or what? Let's go to the shop. And again, I'll grab the small tractor. With the front loader. I'm curious whether you can send this back whilst it's still got stuff in it. And if you do, what happens to it? So let's return that. The vehicle has been returned, and I don't know, maybe it put all the stuff back on here. But anyway, right, let me go jump into Le Tractor. Now I'm going to have trouble here because I haven't got my Xbox controller. Ah, Q. Perfect. Right, switch to control. Switch to control. And off we go. Now, I don't know if I can sell. Wow, look at those stutters. I haven't had any stutters for ages, and just all of a sudden, massive stutters again. I've turned on DLSS as well. I put it into auto balance. Is this car going to go past me or what? The headlights, I think, are a bit better than they used to be. Speaking of which, I should try having some. Maybe not the full gambit. It's very foggy in this section here for some reason. So I guess what the smart thing to do would have been to get a trailer, I suppose. But, you know, I'm only going to try and sell one pallet and see if I can sell one pallet. I don't even know if that's a possibility at this moment in time. We shall find out. Bit rookie at this. Quite tell if I'm in on the pallet or not. I think I am. Christ almighty. Right, now, question is, where would I sell a pallet of flipping... Right. So I'm producing the saplings. So 100 rice equals 45 rice bags, but is that 100 rice harvested or 100 rice saplings? It can't be the saplings, can it? It must be the completed rice. So, So is there actually nowhere I can sell rice saplings? It's a good question, isn't it? Okay, guys. So I've done quite a bit of research and I don't see anywhere where I can sell this stuff. So I'm thinking, let's try the harbour and maybe let's try the neighbouring town. Other than that, what's this one? Yeah. Other than that, I can't see. I mean, maybe the warehouse? I don't know. Let's take a drive down there and find out. I'm not sure that's on there. I'm not sure I've quite got both prongs through there, have I? Yeah, it looks like I have. This is not a good tractor. It's very light. It could tip at any moment. Ugh. So, yeah, whilst trying to find out where I can sell, or if I can sell rice saplings, I came across so many bugs. This game is so buggy, and it frustrates me so much how they send this out. So these farm sim YouTube people who just promote it and they don't make any effort to highlight the bugs or the issues at all. And they have no respect for you. And I find that incredibly infuriating. I mean, I don't play farm sim all the time, so I don't expect to get access to it early. And to be quite honest with you, I've been critical of it for the last 10 years, so they'd have to be brave to give me early access. And most developers are just after your money and don't give a toss what you think or feel. They'll happily scam you and not miss a single night's sleep over it. I'm sure there are some YouTubers out there who play this game regularly who are honest. I don't know who they are. I haven't seen many, but there are a few people calling the game out on bugs and issues and stuff, but I don't think any of them had early access, because until the game released, I didn't hear a single thing about stutters or bugs or you know, things that just don't work. And there's a lot. Try this. I don't think this is gonna work. The only sale point is round there, so See if anything pops up. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to sell it there. Let's try the warehouse. Stutters. Actually, let's try the neighbouring town first, and then I'll try the warehouse. Is it not here? I thought it was here. I think this is the dairy, isn't it? Okay. So that must be the warehouse over there. I mean, I don't really care where I sell it. Just if I can sell it is the thing. Going the wrong way. As per usual. Oh. So I can buy the entire spinnery. Okay. But can I sell? What about over there? Can I sell over there? Oh, this is the spinnery. God damn it. Where's the warehouse? Which one's the warehouse? Oh, that one's the warehouse. And that one is the neighbouring town. Okay, so I can't really drop it off there. Let's go to the warehouse then. Let's tag that place. And I'll do my best to get over there and try and sell it there. That's interesting then. So you can buy the spinnery, you can buy presumably any of the production businesses that are there. I wonder if you can I wonder if you can build your own spinnery and stuff. Now, I could be wrong, but I think if we can't sell it at the warehouse, I don't think we can sell it. Maybe at the shop. Choose product and amount. So there's pretty much everything there except for rice saplings. And I believe that's got to be the purchase point, right? So you would come up here and collect it and load it up onto your trailer, which that seems really tight and difficult, to be honest. What's this? Rent train for $1,000 per hour. Why would I want to do that? Okay, so I don't think I could sell these. But there were quite a few things. So I know how to make the rice and the rice saplings, but then, I mean, how do I make rice flour? I would go to the grain mill. Oh, there we go. So I would grind 9 rice into 15 rice flour. That seems quite lucrative. That costs 24 euros a month. 720 cycles a month. So it depends how much stuff I put in there. So that's how I'd make the flour. And then I can make rice cakes and rice bread. What about the rolls? So the canning factory just want rice and then you get rice bags out of it. Okay. But then... So then I can sell the rice bags or the rice box. Okay. So it must be so much more lucrative doing it this way. It's got to be, isn't it? Because the 2,000 I got for selling rice as was rice oil as well. Okay, interesting. So can I see anywhere who's paying what for what at the moment? Production chains, but okay, here we go. Bread. So the farmers market are paying 1,600. So rice on its own, it's not selling for money. Rice bag is 400 more. What does this mean? Oh, hang on. Hang on. The warehouse are paying 3,270 for rice saplings. Now that, to me, seems like a far more profitable way of making money. Maybe I just need to put this on the ground. Let's put it down. There you go. Oh, I had to put it on the ground. So, hang on. I just got 78 euros for that. What? Why did I only get 78 euros? Let's get some more and see what the hell's going on. Trailer. Oh, if I get a little... that little lizard. That'll do it, won't it? So that's $1,000 for that. Whoa! There's a bloody wall there. This is the problem when you don't have your head tracking turned on. Right, so you can sell the saplings. That's good to know. Because producing saplings is quite straightforward and easy, I think. I knew there would be a car coming. I sensorized it. So yeah, the good news is you can sell saplings at 2 locations. The farmer's market, I think it was. And the warehouse, which is what I predicted. Stutters are really quite bad at the moment. That's for DLSS on. I'm making a huge improvement. Oh, I know what I could do. I can switch to this vehicle, press and hold H, and then I can send that makes no sense, does it? I can send so if I go there to the map, set destination, so I can send that truck to there, and I can pick which way I want it to be facing as well. What? Click on that, set destination, will be here, facing that way. Okay, he's doing it. Cool. That's kind of cool. And there he is, right there, look. Hopefully me jumping in his truck for a second didn't break him. And we should meet him back at the farm. It's kind of groovy, kinda. I mean, again, it's basically just giants taking the work of a modder and including it in their game. Probably didn't pay the modder any money, probably didn't thank them, probably didn't do anything. I just get that impression. I hope I'm wrong. Also, you'll notice that my marker is off the road on the map, so the map is not accurate. Is that our truck? Better bloody not be. Also, in Japan, if this is Japan, don't they drive on the left? I'm going to have to find out where this map is meant to be. €45 wage payment. Take a shortcut. Transition from light to dark is pretty disgusting, isn't it? Okay, has he just turned up or is he doing flipping donuts? And they reckon the AI is better. What is this moron doing? He's finally found his spot, has he? How many times has he driven around in a circle? Right. Okay, so he's done his job. Now, one of the things I find most frustrating is I cannot seemingly open this. I cannot open the sides of this truck from outside. I have to go in the truck, I have to turn the engine on, and then I have to do it. Just disgraceful, really. So bad. So lazy. Look at that. Another one has popped up immediately. That's how quickly we're producing them, I guess. Didn't get hold of that one very well, but never mind. Question is, how many of these can I squeeze on? Probably should have tried putting them on the other way, to be honest. Let's have a look. Can I get 2 on? I might be able to, you know. Let's have a go. Look, another one's appeared straight away. So as soon as I'm picking them up, another one is dropping, it looks like. Okay. Is that 2? It's going to be tight, but I think maybe it's on. If I was really accurate, I think I could squeeze another one on there. But to be honest with you, it's going to take a lot of time and effort. And as I say, this is literally a test, so to speak. So, let's put the sides up. Looks like we're good. Straps on. So I wonder what that means. I've got, oh, the stutters are terrible. They were better before I turned on DLSS. As in I had less stuttering. So, yeah, you can see where it says rice sapling. Just below that, there's another bar. I must remember I'm not in a tractor now. I can actually get some proper speed up. So yeah, we've got rice saplings there, but underneath it we've got an empty bar. So what do you think the empty bar would have been for? What do you think that represents? Oh, the stutters are terrible. Screw you, light. I think I may have turned the wrong way there. Can I get myself out of this without having to reverse? Probably upset a few people, but we're through. Alrighty. I'm hoping I don't need the tractor in order to take these off. We'll find out in a minute, won't we? So, we'll check the price before I sell them, and then we'll check how much money I've got, and we'll check how much we get. Because I'm sure it said 3,000 per pallet. Right, let's check. Bosh. Rice saplings, not at the most valuable, but still 3,200. Goldcrest Valley train station, so you can sell them there as well. But also the warehouse for 3,292. So, I'm assuming that is per pallet, right? So we've got 13 grand. We've got 4 pallets on the back. Do you reckon I can just tip them out the back? Tip side back. Oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. So yeah, we got 158 for that. So we got 158 euros. Even though they say they're selling it for 3,000. That doesn't make any sense, does it? That can't be right. Is that an epic bug? Or am I just going mental? So I should be getting 3,300. And I'm getting like 150. What the hell? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. So that's totally broken then, is it? so many things I dislike about this game, I tell you. What it all comes down to is, as a simulator, they just don't simulate anything. It's just crap. The economy's crap. Okay, so when you're planting the rice, you got to keep it wet for 2 months. And then you have to dry it out. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm so disappointed, guys. I guess the only thing we can do now is let's see here. I can return that now, can't I? I mean, we have got other saplings, but for 150 bucks, I mean, what is the point? There's no way. 150 euros, I mean, there's no way that that's valuable, worthwhile. Oh, look. May the 1st. Yield bonus plus 90%. I don't know if I meant to keep this flooded. So it looks to me like the field will flood and then it will automatically turn itself off, because I don't think I ever turned the water off. And considering, you know, I've got a couple of holes, which I do, that's not looking too shabby, is it? I mean, that's a bad one. I don't know how I missed an entire section that big. Okay, that's not good either. Okay, so I missed a few bits. All right, I'm a rookie farmer. Give me a break. Yeah, I'm experimenting and trying to work all this out. I wish Giants would give me early access to this so I can work all this out beforehand. and then just give you a review on release day instead of having to wait so long. It takes a lot of time and effort to sort of test everything out and give you an honest review at the end. I think that looks pretty good. I'm quite impressed with what I've done there. So some of the fertilized areas are not good. They're like 50%. Yield bonus, not always 90%. Some are 67%. So I haven't done the best job in the world, but I mean, the perfectly planted field at the beginning only gave me 27%. Only gave me 2,000 anyway. So that's withered. I mean, that's dead. That field. Oh, there you go. So it does. It floods it and then turns it off. So you've got to keep it flooded for 2 months. And we planted it when? April, I think. When did we plant it? Must have been April, because yeah, and now we're in May. So June, July, August, and then we can come back and test it. But how do you know if it's, I mean, other than seeing the water, which isn't that easy, especially from a distance. So that's why I did this. I left water checkpoints so I can see if there's actually water in the field. See, look, it doesn't come all the way up here. So these saplings here are not growing because they're not quite in the water. Oh, what was that yellow thing? Did you see that? Something yellow popped up. What was it? Oh, I don't know what it was. I'm sure it was good news, whatever it was. So, yeah. So growing this stuff is easy. Super easy. Shame. It'd be so nice if you could, like, you know, adjust these things appropriately, accordingly. Right, let's have a look. See if there's any information on the maps. Are there any information on the map? Bees. Dog. Yeah, so it doesn't tell me what the maps are. Maybe it tells me at the beginning of the game or something, I don't know. Alright, so I guess I'm going to have to buggery off ski and still 856 litres in there. Buggery off ski and get to the point where we can sell this rice and see if we make more than £2,000. I guess that's the only thing we can do now. Buongiorno, 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 ladies and gentlemen. So this whole rice building thing, is, the whole game really has just been a bit of a disappointment. From a simulation perspective, for those kind of people like me who want a realistic farming experience, just you're not going to get it here. There's too much that's just dumbed down and very, very, very basic. And here I am trying to put a review together, running into all kinds of different issues and bugs and some areas I don't understand myself. So the payment system for the pallets does seem wrong. It's supposed to be for 1,000 litres, and I think 2,000 litres make up one pallet or something like that. So there's no clarification that makes life easy. What are we at? 360 speed at the moment. Doesn't matter. How much money have I got left? 3,298. Not much. Wow, look at those stutters. Aren't they lovely? So this door, as I suspected, does open, apparently. Now, I've looked at so many videos of people playing this, and I've only seen one other person who has managed to go inside it. So that's why I didn't know before. But apparently you can open this door. Now, I don't know how. Switch hand tool. No idea. Right, so I've got an idea of maybe how we could do this. Let me just come in here, game settings, bring this back down to something normal. And let's try... How do I go into the build menu? So here we go, 500 litres. Is I think a pallet. So I think a pallet is 500 litres, and we were supposed to be getting 3,000 euros per 1,000 litres. So we should have been getting 500 per pallet, not 180 or whatever it is. I think that's how it works. But anyway, let's yeah. No. How do I do this? Here, maybe? Oh, look at that. Loads of good stuff. Aha. Construction. Right. So if we go across to... sheds, silos, silo extension, constructables, container, tools, farmhouses. That's not what we want. Factories, selling points, greenhouses. Here we go. Greenhouses for rice saplings. £3,000. I've literally got just enough money to do this, right? That land is not owned by me. Okay, how do I rotate this? Hold down right click. Oh, not enough money? How come? Says I've got 3,298 there. I guess there are going to be some costs to placing it. Okay, let me then try and get a loan. Can I get a loan? 45,000, here we go. And let's do it again. So P, construction, greenhouses for blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, look. 3,700 and something odd. Bosh. Right. So now I have 2 of these buildings. Let's see if I can get into this one. So that doesn't seem to be working either. How do I get in there? Controls, have a look. Run, jump, crouch. Yep, yep. Interact. Let's set that to E. E, R. I sound like a right farmer now, don't I? E-R. E-R. Okay. Let's try that. I do not know how you open that. I've seen one person inside this building and it does look like that's how it's supposed to happen. But for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to open that damn door. It is most frustrating. Enter is E. So maybe I'll turn that one off. Or maybe it does need to be that one. Interact. Q and E together. Let's try that. That is definitely not opening. So it is supposed to be the interact button, or at least it was on Farm Sim 22. but it's meant to be on your mouse. So let's try again. Yeah, left mouse button. So it's meant to open. But it just doesn't, does it? How totally random. Just another one of the bugs. Anyway, so if you're having this problem and you can't get into the greenhouse like me, you can get to it via the map. So if you open the map and click on the thing you want to manage, then you can manage it here. So I could set this, I could change the output mode from selling to distributing to storing. Storing will keep it, put the pallets outside so you can pick them up and do stuff with it. Selling just sells them instantly to whoever and makes a very small profit. Distributing will send it off to places where that you own. So if you own a production chain plant where that is a requirement, okay. And so there you go. Got two greenhouses, both growing saplings, hopefully constantly. And yeah, do you know, it's a shame I couldn't put that barrel there, because I could have literally have had an unlimited flow process going, couldn't I? Still. So I've got to do something with all those pallets, I suppose. But like I say, this was just a working test example, so proven it doesn't work.